Well, I think the most important, I have several, but the two that I want to emphasize is one is that I want them to know their own, think about their own family story and their cultural background, the cultural lens that they have that oftentimes we don't even acknowledge that we have a unique cultural lens. And we know that we bring our cultural lens, we bring our own experiences and how we handle those experiences into any new interaction, and in this case into our practices, either our teaching practices or our professional practices which involve families. So before you can get to know another person like a family, you need to know about yourself and that cultural lens. So that's one main point that I would like the participants to leave with today, that they do have a cultural lens and to begin tapping into better understanding their own cultural lens. And the other is developing relationships with the families. That it may, for them, it may sound like a challenge, and I'm trying to say, you know, it's a natural part of life. When you use family stories, you're actually also developing a relationship. You're learning more about a family and the decisions and why they make those decisions. Oftentimes in our work, we know that there's some decisions that they make, but we don't necessarily learn or know about why they're making these decisions, why this particular decision is important to them. So by talking with the families, and I'm not talking about by interviewing the families, but rather by in a very naturalistic relationship building approach, begin learning from families as well as sharing who you are and what you bring to your interactions with them. I have a little mantra. It's one that we use in our program, that we are interested in learning from families, not necessarily about families. And you've seen those textbooks that have a brief, maybe paragraph describing, oh, African American families this, Latino families that, Asian families that way. No, every family is unique, and through family stories you can learn directly from the families, not about them through a textbook that you read. So that's what I'm hoping to accomplish today, an interest in stories, their own and those of others.